and welcome to Legacy Travel's Top 5. Today we're talking about the top 5 resorts in the Orlando and Disney World area. And I'm Phillip, this is Lesley, and this is Alyssa.
Sorry.
So I may be a little bit out of my league. I have been to Disney. I like Disney. I think it's a great trip. But Lesley, you have any kind of Disney affiliation or anything?
Yes, I worked at Disney, World and Land, though I prefer World, personal preference. So yeah, a little bit of an insight.
Right, and while you've never worked there, have you ever been to Disney?
A few times. 36 as of this May.
So
few.
She's been 36 times. So anyway, I still hope my opinion is somewhat valid, but you know these two may have me on that a little bit. So we're counting down our top hotels in the area, in the Disney area.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lead off, okay?
Yeah.
My number 5. My number 5 is the Waldorf Astoria Orlando. And to be clear, these are ones that are resort properties. We're not talking about a downtown Orlando business property. These are ones that are in the theme park areas.
Yeah.
The Waldorf Astoria, now it's nice, it's really nice. Maybe the nicest one on my list. One reason I put it on there is that it is one of our properties with our signature affiliation that we get some special perks with. So people who book through us at that property are going to get things like upgraded room if it's available, and they will get free breakfast, which is huge because at least all the properties on my list, the meals are going to be expensive. So getting a free breakfast is going to be very big. They have the free transportation to the park. Here's another thing, and these two are going to disagree with me probably. I know my wife does. She disagrees with me. Sometimes I prefer not staying in the park. And the reason is for the food. The food in the park is going to be a little bit on the pricey side and may not always be quite as good when you get outside. I know there are benefits to staying in the park, but for me, I want to have at least one on my list of outside of park. Waldorf Astoria, very nice. It's pricey, but yeah, but it is a good property. That was a lot more explanation than I needed to do probably. Number 5 for you, Ms.
My
Lesley.
number 5 is the Art of Animation, which is a Disney property. It's what they call a value plus, resort, because it is going to be budget friendly, so on the value side, but the plus side is that they have suite style. One of the coolest pools I've ever seen on a Disney property. There's underwater speakers, and it's all Cars themed or Lion King themed or Nemo themed, and they even have lower price rooms if you want to stay on Disney property in a nice hotel, but maybe don't want to pay the prices of a luxury resort. So you still get all the Disney benefits and a really awesome pool, tons of activity, just a really nice space.
I'm glad you put one on there that is more of a value one. None of mine are, and that probably says a lot about me. But yeah, but I'm glad. I'm not seen that one, but I'm glad you did. What's your number 5?
I have to agree with Lesley. I put Art of Animation.
Did you
too.
really?
I did.
Did y'all compare notes?
No,
Okay.
We did just go to Disney together.
Yeah, so we just saw this hotel together.
Did y'all stay there? Or
We didn't stay
Oh, that's
there.
right. You stayed there. Yeah.
It's hands down my favorite value property. It's not only the newest property in Disney, but it does offer the suites, like Lesley was saying, up to 6 people in a room, and they're so spacious. 2 bathrooms, which is so rare coming across hotels, especially on Disney. So it's great for families, and it's so well themed. It's very animated, like the name, points to. But yeah, it screams Disney, and it's the perfect, well-priced family hotel.
So 2 bathrooms in what? In the suite?
And a family suite,
In the
yeah.
family
So you
suite.
can get
Wow,
ready.
that is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Not as much closet space as I would prefer, which I think is why it's number 5, but a good amount of sleeping space.
Good
Okay.
reason.
Yeah.
All right, for number 4, why don't you kick us off? Number
Okay.
4, Miss Alyssa.
My number 4, so Disney, like Lesley was saying, has different levels. There's value, moderate, and then deluxe. So I kind of just went up from there. I've got a moderate hotel, and it's my favorite one. It's Port Orleans French Quarter. Now I chose this as my favorite moderate in number 4 because it's almost like getting double for your money because it's right next door to Port Orleans Riverside. So you have access to all their restaurants, and there's a boat that goes in between the two. The boat also goes to, what is it called?
Disney Springs.
Disney Springs, yes.
Changed recently.
Yeah, so that's my favorite. There's a water slide for kids, which is real fun. You start to get that amenity when you go into the moderate hotels. But it's just, again, well themed. It's a nice laid out property, and just overall a good hotel.
Yeah. My number 4 is the Caribbean Beach Resort. Not only does it actually have a beach on site, it's also a moderately priced hotel. So all the moderate hotels, FYI, have water slides. So when you go from value to moderate, the pool is a little more expansive and there's a water slide on property. Also, it has one of my absolute favorite restaurants, Cape May's inside, where you can dine with characters for breakfast. So I just really love, it's a very clean, beachy feel. All the Disney properties are so well themed, but this one just, it's a little more relaxing. It doesn't scream Disney as much, but it's still really nice, great rooms, a beach right outside. It's just a perfect location too, so that's my number 4.
It's interesting because y'all both did a moderate property,
Yeah.
and I know from reading our client feedback that those two both get really great feedback
Yeah.
from moderate properties. So that's interesting that y'all both honed in on that.
Yeah.
For me, my number 4 is going to be the Swan Dolphin Resorts, and I'm going to pick one. I'll pick Swan over Dolphin, and it's in the Epcot area. It's not. It is a Disney.
It's not.
It is in Disney. It's called like the Disney by Walt Disney.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Disney does not own it. Or Starwood is running it.
Right.
But it is right there at Epcot, right by Epcot.
And they do have a boat ride
Right.
to the front gates. I mean, you still get some benefits.
Yeah. The thing also that'll be interesting again, kind of get the theme of the breakfast thing is for the people who are Starwood members at a high level. If you're a high level Starwood member, you can use your amenity to be the free breakfast at Swan, and that on certain days of the week that is a character breakfast. So that'd be very good way to use your amenity points. Of the two, Dolphin is a Sheraton, and Swan is Westin. So I really prefer the Swan. It's going to be a smaller number of rooms as compared to Dolphin, but you're getting the Starwood management in the Disney park. Even though I know it's not officially a Disney property, but it is right there. So that is my pick.
If we're on 3, can I go 3 next? Because that's my number 3.
Go for it. Do it.
And I picked it because it's great because you're not paying necessarily those higher Disney prices while
Right.
still getting an amazing. It's one of my favorite locations in Disney. Well, everything you were saying, you still have that kind of feel like you're in Disney, but it's not 24/7 Disney.
Okay.
So that's my number 3.
So someone who's been there 36 times is backing me up on one of my picks.
Yeah,
That's very
that's a good
exciting.
one then.
It's very exciting. What is number 3
My
for you?
number 3 was the Contemporary Resort. What I like about this one is the location. It also has my second favorite character dining restaurant inside, which is Chef Mickey's. But that I find is one of the more moderately priced character dining, so you're right there. They have the best Mickey-shaped mac and cheese in all the parks. And you get to meet Mickey. It is. But the monorail goes right through it, so you can actually walk to Magic Kingdom from it. You can ride the monorail to Epcot, so you have 2 parks like right there that you can get to very easily. I like it because of that, but I also like it because it's just a very simple hotel inside. Again, it's not going to have, Little Mermaids on the wall and Lion Kings, which is, if you want that, they have it, but this is just like it sounds, a very contemporary style resort. Nice and easy, just very walkable area, so I really like that one for number 3.
I'm not making any promises, but maybe on a future top 5 video, we'll count down the top 5 Mickey-shaped macaroni and cheeses all throughout Disney.
Because I've had them all. Yeah.
My number 3 is going to be Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, specifically the villas area, but both of them. I really like this. It's over in the Animal Kingdom area. It's one of the newer properties, right? I mean, and it is very nice. I've gotten to where Animal Kingdom has grown on me. When it first came out, I wasn't as big on it, but now it has grown on me, and this resort is really good, really nice, and I'm big on it. Really big on it. Number 2, why don't you give us?
My number 2, which is probably going to sound funny, but it's probably the Grand Floridian. I'm not a big luxury style traveler. I like the Grand Floridian because it's just gorgeous. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. when I travel to Disney, I'm mostly in the parks all day and not so concerned with the hotel. So I love it because I think everyone should at least go there and experience it. It's got a really cool, I think, like a tea party inside with the princesses, so you don't have to go to Cinderella's royal table if you just want to meet the princesses. You're right there inside. But it's just a gorgeous property. There's nothing really more to say about it, but it would probably be my number 2 pick, just because luxury is not always my thing. I like nice hotels, don't get me wrong, but I don't need the top, the line just to stay there. So that's my number 2.
What you got?
I copied.
You did?
Not on purpose,
Okay.
but I chose Grand Floridian too. It's just so classically Disney. It's kind of iconic. Like she was saying, monorail goes through it, so when you're staying at that hotel, it's nice to just get on the monorail and see the other hotels, and then you have access to their character meals and whatnot. I love Grand Floridian because it is magical at Christmas time. They have a life-size gingerbread house, and the whole place just reeks of gingerbread, and it's so amazingly Christmassy, and it's beautiful year-round, of course. They keep up the grounds real pretty, and that's where the wedding pavilion is. So if you're lucky enough, you'll see the Cinderella's carriage, going through for the wedding. So it's an amazing, beautiful hotel, great location, and just perfectly Disney.
Fantastic. For my number 2, let's see, what do we got? Everybody has their hands present. I'll take away sharp objects. My number 2 is Portofino at Universal Studios. It's a really great resort. I mean, and I think it is in the league of Grand Floridian, and I'll hold on to these tightly.
That's lowest, right?
Yeah, and it's certainly the nicest property at Universal, but it is a beautiful property. Obviously, they styled it after Portofino, Italy. Trivia question, again, y'all are Disney people and know this, but do you know whose idea Portofino was for the resorts? Do you
Walt
know?
Disney?
No, no, that would be a great trivia question. Spielberg. Spielberg's the one who
That makes
wanted
sense.
it to be a Portofino themed resort. So anyway, my number 2, and it's a beautiful resort, I think in the same league as Grand Floridian, is Portofino at Universal. And while you're down there, you probably want to check out Universal also, as long as you're down there.
I don't like that.
To
Okay.
be fair, I like Universal. I just prefer staying at Disney and
Sure.
going to Universal. That's
I'm
fair.
going to do my number 1 first because my number 1's already been mentioned, so it's not going to be very fun, I think. First. I am shocked that Grand Floridian was y'all's number 2 because it's my number 1. So I am really interested to hear what your number one is. We stayed at Grand Floridian a few years ago, and it was really fantastic. My best trip down there. Interesting, our last 2 trips down there since then, we have tried the budget and moderate places, and I hate them. Really, really hate them. So probably not a good idea to go from Grand Floridian down to the budget things. But I love Grand Floridian. Everything about it is just fantastic. So I am dying to hear what your number 1 is.
Mine has also been mentioned. Mine is the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, that's number 1.
That's
Okay.
my number 1.
Okay.
Because of a lot of different things. I love Animal Kingdom. I've been obsessed with that park since it opened. It's just my favorite. I love the safari that you can do. I love, seeing the animals, and the fact that you can literally walk out onto your balcony and watch animals in this Serengeti type feeling, and they're just kind of doing their own thing. That, to me, the theme of the resort, I feel like is more important than sometimes the style. But even still, I mean, it's a very nice property. You still have luxury amenities. The pool's really cool. There's viewing points all over the property where you can watch animals if maybe your balcony doesn't have a great view. But I was blown away by the style and the theme of the resort. It's definitely my number 1.
All right.
It had a lot of stories behind it.
Yeah,
Everything did.
yes,
It was
very
really
cultural.
Good.
Cool. It was, yeah.
And what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Beach Club. A lot of people haven't heard of
Really?
this one. Well, it's not one that you hear about as often, but it's a little treasure. It has, everyone's different with which parks they like. My favorite are Hollywood Studios and Epcot. And this one is walking distance to both. It's an easy 5-minute walk at max to Epcot. It's a little healthier, maybe like 15-minute walk to Hollywood Studios. But it has this really adorable little ice cream parlor kind of shop called Beaches and Cream. They have this big, it's called the kitchen sink, and they literally put 20 scoops of ice cream, a whole can of whipped cream, and everything else under the moon in there.
You would like that.
Yeah, so that might be why it's my favorite. But it's a New England style themed hotel. I'm from up north, so it kind of feels like home to me. But just amazing location. The best pool, in my opinion. It's got quicksand on the bottom, and so it's
That's a
random
good
areas.
thing?
Only in the areas where like, dude, you have to take care.
Okay.
When it pulls your, sucks at your foot a little bit. It just takes you off guard. It is scary. But a really cool water slide too. So Beach Club, that's my number one.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Well, thank y'all very much for joining us, and I know I learned things. I'm going to try when I go there again, so we'll be back soon with the next top 5.